Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf and Gondor, and Golodir has died, so now let's see what the aftermath is.
It was an honor to call him friend.
Golodir has had his vengeance, and now he will have his rest. None have earned it so well as he. He endured so much in the high chambers of Gondor, and in the months since he escaped that city, but he was never free of the false king until today. No man here would have questioned his loyalty if he chose to remain in the north. Each of us would have understood, knowing what he had suffered, and knowing that it was enough. But Golodir knew his duty, and did not seek the count fulfilled by his hardship. Nay, he journeyed with the great company all the same. It was an honor to call him friend. And what do you have to say, Strider?
My heart desires to mourn Golodir. There is not time.
I will not say that Golodir should not have come on this road Pineleaf. I would not shame his memory by wishing that he had stayed behind. It was his duty as he saw it, and he performed it with dignity and without question. He will always have my gratitude. But I keenly feel the sorrow of his loss. My heart desires to mourn Golodir, but I know that there is not time for that now. The battle continues heartlessly, never caring for the friends we have lost. That is one of the cruelest hurts, that we must set aside our grief and go on, lest we lose for that which they have fought. And what do you say, Coroner?
I cannot believe he is gone.
I spent so much time on this journey worrying about what he was feeling and worrying about what he had endured that I gave little thought to myself. But now there is just emptiness. What do I do now? Yes, you have seen sorrow too, Pineleaf. I hear it in your words. I will think on what you have said, and I thank you for saying it. But Aragorn is right. The battle rages, and it will not wait for us. No, it will. So we'll just grab a helmet and be on.
It is time.
It is time for you to hit level 104. What does it mean to fight Pineleaf? I will fight to honor the sacrifices of those who no longer can. To honor that for which they have fought. I will take the field with you, and I will make the enemy remember my fallen friends. Tell me when you are ready, and we will make them fear us. So let us go.
For Golodir.
Let's go.
Fight onward. The battle is not yet ended.
Hello, Horn. You just decided to join us? Pineleaf, I have not seen you since the morning, and I feared the worst. We had a brief reprieve for now, but it will not last long. I have seen many horrors. So many good men have been lost.
There's been so much death today. When will it be over?
I will fight until my chief tells me to stop.
My own king fell on this field, and now I have another.
You will fight for him, I warrant, until this land is made safe? The time for such questions is over, my new friend. Our enemies try another assault.
Thank you, Haros. Good to have him alongside, that we didn't ask him to stay in the Shire or anything like that. If you remember, we were given that choice. We summoned him for the Great Company. Aragorn? This young ranger, this Halros, is able to do his duty without questioning it? Did I ever have that strength? I know that is to be expected of me, and I came here to prove it, but if I was more like him, would I be able to fight on the strength without regret? It weighs me down, even as I know why I must fight. But so many have died, and I still the hosts of Mordor pour onto the plain. I thought I could protect Nona and our child from harm, but I see now that there is no hope of that. There are too many evils arrayed against us. Too many evils.
Did you think the tide had turned?
We'd hope so.
The might of Mordor was not thwarted. It was merely redirected.
Heh.
Kill them all.
Yeah, right. Well,
You show great strength.
sorry, Halros. Are you okay, Halros? Doesn't look alright. It's not good. Oh. Yeah, oh, yourself. Yeah. Well, we'll see what he does. Alright, who do we have with us now? Oh, Coronir. Okay, we gotta get Coronir will be with us.
My death means nothing.
Really?
I have inflicted what hurts I could. What fills me with gladness as I die.
You're a weird one.
Mordor and sorrow.
Right. Well, you okay, Calangalad? There's no more time to mourn Pineleaf. We have to find Aragorn, for I fear he has gotten far too ahead and may become surrounded by our foes if we do not aid him. Let's go. Let's head off. Oh, look who it here!
You are a long way from home. Do not turn. Who are these others? And why have you come?
Who are these others?
These are my friends and my kin. We have come by dangerous roads to put an end to you and your evil.
I am afraid you have wasted a journey, for I cannot be ended. My will is tethered to the pitiful Ranger Golodir, and to this world. While he lives, I cannot be slain. What is this?
Laughter. Better
You are a
person.
fool, no matter what name you wear.
Explain yourself before you die.
Golodir is slain. He came south to the aid of Aragorn, our chief. He felled the Olog Thrugrath and died.
No! He suffered such grief! How can it be? How did he muster the strength to come forth?
He's loyal, unlike you.
Stop laughing!
Uh-oh.
Servant of Sauron, hearken to me. There is no future for you, or for your master. You know my name, and the name of my mighty ancestor. So too do I know yours. But hearken to me, Gothmog, and Mordorith, and Eärnur. I have come out of the years of darkness to defy your master and all for which he stands. Sauron will fall, and Mordor will perish, and you will know the darkness of true oblivion. The dawning of a new age is upon us. Begone, for there is no place in it for such as you. Begone!
Yeah, bye-bye. So long.
Halbarad, my loyal friend. I am glad I was able to see.
There is too much sorrow in this field, Pineleaf. Goth my pleas, and my anger will follow him. But this is not the day he will pay for the hurts he has caused us. Let us make our way to the city. I have lost too many friends today. Things are coming down.
We have the victory, but it has cost us so much.
Yes, the battle is over, save for a few pockets of fighting on the outskirts. Even those will be overdone soon. We have achieved victory. A very costly victory.
The city stands, and Gondor remains unbound.
Things might have gone differently, Pineleaf, were it not for so many sacrifices. I am weary in both body and spirit, weighed down by sorrow. There is anger too, anger at the forces of evil that have taken so many of our friends from us. But it is the sorrow I feel most strongly at the end of this terrible day. What do we have here? Hello, Horn. How are you feeling?
So much death. So many lives lost. And for what?
The armies of Mordor are repulsed for now, but who can say they will not return? Is this the victory we bought with all of our dead? Good men will no longer return to their homes, and for what? A day of peace? A week? I cannot believe this is so. The Ranger Halros took the death blow. That was meant for me, Pineleaf. I spoke only a few words to him, but now he is dead. Did he leave behind a wife? A child? What chain of events put his feet on the path that ended here on the blood-soaked Pelennor? Wait, coming? Oh, anyway, is that truly to be the end of this tale? Is this to be the end of mine? I thought I was a man of Rohan, but if this is what it means to be such a man, I cannot bear it. That man is dead. Horn died on the Pelennor, and I will cry no tears for him. The old songs are just songs. They were never more than lies. I see the truth now. He's not in a nice mood, that's for sure. How are you feeling, Gleowine?
I am saddened to hear Horn speak this way.
I heard his words, and my heart goes out to him, but I'm sad to hear him speak thus. Where is the man who spoke to me of fighting for home and hearth, of fighting for the glory of Rohan and the honor of Theoden King? Where is the man who made the hard choice to leave Nona behind and make his world safe, for more safe than it was? But Theoden is dead, and many others beside. I no longer recognize the horn that spoke to me on the ride from Rohan and assuaged me my own doubts. That horn is dead, slain by the horrors of war, if not by weapons. I do not want to forget that man Pineleaf. I want the world to remember Horn as I knew him once. I want the world to remember every man who died here. Parting of the Wold, Gudloff the banner-bearer of Theoden, Hot-tempered Fastrif and Doughty Grimbold. They will just be names to the folk that come after. But to me, they were men. Good men who fought and died for the promise that their lands would once be safe. It is that promise that Horn tried to explain to me, but I did not understand it then. I think I understand it now. I will remember the names of the men who had died here today. I do not want them to be forgotten. What do you say, Duanir? Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that they both died, helping me along. What do you say, Omer?
Who can say how long this victory will last?
The battle is nearly over, Pineleaf. Who can say how long the victory will last? My uncle and my liege has gone to his father's, and I rejoice that his last day was filled with glorious deeds. Many beheld the might of the Mark on this day. The might of the Mark. I will be king of Rohan now. Is it merely hope's fancy that I believe the curse of Wuryende has run and is now ended? Much grief followed the train of Fengel. His kin died, and his kingdom fell from honor. But Theoden King lifted Rohan once more to the height, and mended the might of the Mark. Can you say it is not so? Sleep easy, Wuryende. You have been paid, and under the rule of Eomer, no such injustice as was done to you will be done again. Well, Gimli, did you have another contest?
Well done! Well done! We have pushed them back for now.
Yes, I am happy to be off the ships, Pineleaf. I was not made for the sailing life. Indeed, I was still a little queasy for several minutes after arrival at the field of battle, and was not my very best. The fighting set me right before long, though. But I hope wherever we go next, the journey will be by land, and not by river. Probably that's the case. Oh, what about you, Emily here?
This is a hard day, but we have victory at the end of it.
Thank you, Ingerhill. Yes, this was a hard day. I encountered men bearing the body of Theoden back to the city. They carried too a woman, Eowyn, niece of the king. They thought her dead, but I perceived that she still lived. I sent them to bring her to the healers instead of to the dead house. Her life is in their hands now. And what do you say, Sakobar?
Have you seen Deowina?
Pineleaf, can you tell me if you have seen Deowina? He is a man of Rohan, yellow of beard and hair and a pony's tail. I met him during the battle, and we fought side by side, but I have not seen him since the early hours of the morning. Well, I'm afraid Deowina was slain when the Witch King descended upon Theoden. I fear that night for him, Pineleaf, but I hope it will not be so. Alas for Lady Vinsig of Rohan. I wish it had been different. I am glad to have met Deowina and called him friend, though it be but for a few moments during the battle. It is cruel of war to make us bid farewell to friends so soon upon meeting them. Any final thoughts, Aragorn?
I think Gothmog will find he values his life more highly now that it can be lost.
He will not dare to come forth in battle in some time. During that time, we will need to determine our course of action. But I do not know what is best to do. We need time to heal from our hurts and to mourn our dead. We cannot take much time for it, and certainly not as much time as they deserve. But still, they must. Galadriel saw much of today, I think. But our actions and our choices still have meaning. Nothing is set. Your deeds today and those of our fallen friends mean much to me. Thank you for your courage and your loyalty, Pineleaf. I take neither for granted, and I appreciate them both. I will take both if we defy Sauron as we defied his servants of Gothmog, and put an end to the evil that brews in the dark. I salute you, my friend. Let us heal our hearts. Let us remember our dead. And let us think of tomorrow. There is still much that must be done. So ends this chapter of Pineleaf in Gondor.